I would hope when someone's describing me, they'd say I'm competitive. You know, I want to win, so I mean, I think everybody has to pitch inside somewhat. You can't just live on one side of the plate and expect to get people out on a consistent basis. You have to change things up, and you know, pitching inside is part of the game. You know, it's something that you have to do, and I guess this is part of the way I pitch. You know, I throw a lot of fastballs, so you know, you got to mix it up. You can't just stay on one side of the plate. I think when you're pitching in a game, competitiveness takes over, and you know, you want to do anything you can to win. And sometimes when things don't go your way, you get a little agitated, or if something happens that you get pumped up about, you know, you get pumped up about it. And I think that's part of baseball. And you know, at the same time, I think when you're off the field, you got to be able to switch that off, and you can't be in that mode all the time, because you know, it's probably not very healthy to do. So I think it's just a switch that happens once you know that it's game time. It's, you know, it's game time. And I think everybody in the clubhouse feels the same way. You know, I think it's just part of the game. You know, I'm not worried about who I'm pitching against. You know, I'm worried about matching zeros with him. You know, however many zeros he puts up, that's, you know, you got to put up one more than that to win the game. And try to make it as simple as that. And you know, I think in the back of your mind, you know, when you face somebody good like that, you're not going to have as many opportunities to, you know, much margin for error probably, but that's probably just in the back of your head. And everything else, you just, you know, scoreboard, watch the zeros go up. Baseball is a universal language. You know, it doesn't, you don't need a language or a barrier or anything like that to be able to talk to people. You know, it's pretty easy to understand that everybody's competitive out there, and it's pretty easy to understand that they all want to win. And so it's pretty easy to understand that we're all on the same team. So with all those three connections, it's pretty easy to understand that that's all you want to do is win. And however that comes out in the personality, it doesn't really matter. But you know, it's all pitching. You know, I don't try and compare myself to anybody. I don't try and emulate anybody. All I really try and do is learn from people. You know, take as much as I can from some of the guys that have been around. You know, try and understand how they go about it. You know, take the parts that work, and you know, the other parts, you know, definitely try. And if they don't work for you. There's not like a key moment, you know, there's not like a key situation, or there's not like a key theme or a key question or a key answer to figure out how to pitch well in the big leagues. You know, there's not anything that happens that it clicks and you learn. It takes time, it takes understanding. You know, if you could just tell one person how to pitch well, and if they have the talent to do it and they have this piece of knowledge, then there'd be a lot more better players out there. At the end of the day, there's so many stats in this game, there's so many little nuances that everybody looks at, and you know, this or that or this or that, but at the end of the day, if you're able to run the other team, you win, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how you do it.